It's talking terror. Are you ready to talk? Ready to listen? Yeah, we don't judge. We don't judge. We are on a mission. We are on a mission. Are you ready to talk? Are you ready to talk? Ready to listen? Ready to listen? Yeah, we can share. We can share. Everything is talking therapy. It's talking therapy. It's talking therapy.
It's in the high notes. It's in the high notes.
We're back, people.
We are back
With the famous celebrity doctor in the house, Dr. Michael. Good morning to you.
Bonjour.
What's the response?
Say out
I think I was seeing a movie and it's a cop, the series I'm saying. So there's a particular scene where they have like a new rookie, and then she stopped a vehicle because she was sensing an aura from the vehicle. And you cannot stop because that's an illegal stop. So eventually the guy was telling her that it was not like you sensed an aura. You did not know that you are so observative that you've noticed that there was blood on the trunk of the car, but your mind processed it as another thing. Apparently she was doing a lot of research about it. She was doing a lot of research. And it was because of the research that she was doing that she was thinking that she had a dream. She didn't know that it was the information that she was taking in that was converting to the things that, but she was just looking at it as something spiritual instead.
And no, it's something spiritual, and it's also something oral. In fact, what we tell people is that this is going to sound very interesting. To even have a spiritual experience, your mind must have been exposed to an information before.
Yes.
So let me just put down. Let me just stop. Stop there. Now, that aura comes from emotion. Emotion comes from thoughts. Thoughts come from information. So she has been feeding herself with a whole lot
of information.
It became her thoughts, then it became her emotions. Then aura came out of it. At the end of the day, blood has aura.
Yes.
Everything has energy.
Yes.
So she was right at the end of the day, and then you understand. So all these things help people to perform well, even at the workplace.
Yes.
You know, when you are able to understand why somebody behaves the way he or she behaves, then you hear, he or she came from this particular family, this particular area. Then you kind of know the kind of, even if you want to hire somebody, you kind of, okay, this person has lived here. This person watches this kind of movie. This person reads this kind of books. Then ultimately, you don't need to wait for the person to act. You will always know that the person already has those habits.
Yeah.
And also you want to mitigate, you want to prepare ahead of time. Your habit today is already creating your future, your realities tomorrow. What will happen tomorrow is being created today by the habits.
The actions and inactions you take today determines.
And the way it does, people just feel maybe the way it does it is habit educate your mind. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so you want to start having information control. You want to start controlling the kind of information. You want to start being in charge, because that's almost ultimately the only thing you have control over. Because once your mind gets convinced about the information, I'm just hoping that information is about your desire. Because once your mind is convinced about an information concerning your desire, your mind is going to attract all kinds of resources to making sure that you have that physical manifestation in your life. So throughout today now, you want to say, it's a beautiful weather.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful month. We are ending the month of July. August is going to be awesome.
Yes.
Also, August is going to be beautiful. And I'm putting on a nice outfit. I'm wearing a nice shoe. Yeah. Because it's not about what you are wearing. It's about the person wearing it. It's about the aura of the person wearing. You can be wearing something but because you have been telling yourself, I'm wearing something nice, awesome. People say, this is what you are wearing. I said, I did not even iron it. No, who asked you? It's about the person wearing it that they are talking about. And then so you absorb the praise and then you move on. You become happier and then your day becomes better and better. What I'm saying is don't get your mind accustomed to your current reality. Remember, you are always living in the future. Remember, you're supposed to always live in the future. The thing is, everybody's always living in the future. You have already thought about Wednesday. Something they are going to do on Wednesday. Well, you're not the one talking about, okay, I will come this day, I will not come this day. Because you've already started living in the future. So what if you now do it deliberately and intentionally?
Very important.
You can only experience the future that you have seen. For you to be relevant tomorrow, you have to be relevant. See yourself as being relevant now in your mind.
Okay. You must see yourself as being relevant in your mind now.
Even if like it's for tomorrow, it's work that you're doing for tomorrow, but it begins now.
Yes,
because that's the way it happens. What you are wearing today wasn't today that it just came up. The thought has been going on.
Yes,
and then it now eventually climaxed into what you are wearing today. So literally and figuratively. So literally, what is going to happen tomorrow? You're already forming it today.
I'm thinking of Ogo.
Okay.
Remember what she said?
Okay.
When she said she could not dream.
She could not see.
She could not dream. Like
she could not see.
She
so she talked about seeing a whole lot and seeing
like
the things
mind,
having her mind always like seeing stuff, the things that are yet to happen even. So her mind was always doing it, but there was a time that her mind went quiet and went black because her mind was not doing anything. So it was just like dark in there.
You said here that you need to leave your desire tomorrow in your mind today.
Because I mean, there's nothing happening.
No, it's about people.
Okay.
It's about when you have that kind of. Most likely there was somebody who moved into her private space that was not supposed to move into her private space.
That interrupted that process of her seeing.
Yeah. So that's why if you look at very successful people, they are always very deliberate and intentional about the people they have in their midst. They may not be able to articulate it the way Dr. Michaels talks about it. They may not be able, they may most likely they've never even attended a class or anything. They've just been groomed by their parents, by their family members, to the fact that you have to be conscious about people around you. Yeah, there are people around you there are people that will just come to your private space and then you start having inspiration. And then you start having ideas.
They inspire you to do more.
Yeah, even their presence alone
just inspires you.
Yeah.
You wrote here that you are not the one that forms your life realities. It is your mind that does that.
Yes. So your own role is to convince your mind. Then your mind will now instruct your body to do it.
Yes.
Your mind commands your body. You don't command your mind. You educate your mind.
So can I say the reason why you're unable to do some things is because you don't have any belief in them? You're like, I'm struggling with
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
What is the passive?
No. I wasn't even talking about.
Yeah, but what you said is.
So like if you're struggling with something, maybe like a goal that you're trying to achieve, because you don't believe that you're going to be able to do that. Is that it?
Okay, so if you are having challenges in doing something, challenges come because your mind is not convinced on the matter.
Okay.
So challenges come to subdue your mind. To align itself with the challenges. It is now your role. But what challenges, the reason why we say challenges are good is it awakens you. Awakens your focus and your consciousness to, I need to direct a lot of resources to this area of my life. So if you're having challenges in doing something, it's because your mind, you've not been able to convince your mind that thing is easy. So you want to start telling yourself that work is easy. Living in Nigeria is very easy. Even though in your bank account is then you want to say your menstrual period is very easy. Don't you want your menstrual period to just come quietly?
Chilling. It just comes like just.
There was one time that Lulu came to my show, Dr. Michael's show.
Okay.
December last 2024 or January 2025, and he talked about we are all actors, we are in a movie. That clip keeps coming to my mind. I think I'll go and look for that clip again, post it, and then maybe write something or do a video on it. The thing is, we are all actors and we are all performing, and the audience is one. And it's not me. It's my mind. So I want to be able to, who is an actor? An actor is somebody who does things that he's not doing, but he does it in a way that you think the audience would think he's doing it. That's an actor. So the actor may not be doing something, but he has to pretend as if he's doing it. That's acting.
Yeah.
The moment you are not acting, then you are not an actor.
Yeah.
Acting is not real.
Yeah.
So your mind is the audience, not Islamiyah, not Kida, not your wife. Your mind is the audience. So you want to act in such a way that is so convincing that your mind is convinced
that this is real.
Once your mind is convinced that it is real, the way God has given your mind the power, it will look for all the resources you need, human resources, non-human resources, to making sure that it happens. So, like Lulu said, we are acting. As you are saying, life is very easy. Life is so beautiful. Work is so easy. Today is a fantastic time. It's always a good time. Your mind is listening.
How do you make sure that there's no contrast in your mind? Because sometimes you say those things and then there's like there's something.
Fantastic.
There's something happening. Yes, because there's sometimes there's sometimes that there's like a contrast. Like you're trying to like believe those things, but your mind is saying otherwise.
Islamiyah has been doing some mind something, but she would do as if she's not doing.
So what do you now do in that case?
Yeah, it's natural now. If like Dr. Michaels says a lot of like things that you say, Dr. Michaels, be calming down. That's because most likely you are hearing it for the first time. You probably listen to a song and say, this song, is this sweet like this? But you listen to it again.
You
start beating your baby there, and then from there. So initially, you to put yourself in the shoes of your mind. Your mind is hearing that's why before you take any action, try to tell your mind about it. I'm going to work tomorrow. Work is going to be very fine. Work is going to be very nice. Oh, that guy, that maybe you've been having challenges with somebody at your work. You say, Mr. Adebayo is very nice. Mr. Adebayo is a very good man. Mr. Adebayo is doing well. When you see him, your mind will direct resources to you. When you just see him, just quiet, you'll be happy. Then Mr. Adebayo will be happy with you. So it's always about repetition, because that's when your mind gets eventually convinced. The reason is because there's usually a lag in life. So there's usually a lag, and it's been programmed into the way things work. Okay. So if you do it, if you start seeing yourself in it, doing it today, by tomorrow, maybe by mid-afternoon, you'll be able to get it done. And then also figuratively, whatever you want to do in the next 20 years, start the process in your mind now. By the time it's 20 years time, it will happen, and you might not be able to explain how it happened.
You have to create the deja vu.
Yes.
Yeah, be like, oh, this has happened before.
This has happened before.
Well, it was just a condition. How do you now start to condition your mind to be that way? How do you re-engineer your mind to be that way? Because for a lot of people, it's just the urgency of now. Or sometimes I'm even worried about the future. But it's worry instead of saying, okay, this is what I want. This is how I want my future to be. But there's a lot of fear of, if now is really shaky for me, how guaranteed am I that tomorrow is going to be? So there are a lot of people that are not really living for now. They are living for tomorrow, but they are really worried about that tomorrow. So it's like a place for really survival.
Concerned. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Can you remember in school when for those who went to government school, whatever school, they say everybody starts speaking like English. So people that were probably used to speaking Yoruba, that's when they start. First of all, the speech rates will reduce.
Because they say no vernacular.
So it starts from information control. And that was what we just did now.
Yeah.
So it's better to say concerned,
And say worried.
because each time you say a word, it was not that moment that it just came out. You thought about it before.
Yeah.
And I think that's the number 5. So each word has a frequency. By the time you are saying it, you've already thought about it before. And whenever you think about a word, about what you desire, you generate the frequency, or you resonate at the frequency, of that
word.
And because there's lag in life, you want to start early. So as you keep, that's why you also need to repeat it, because there's lag in life. As you now repeat those words over and over again, you keep increasing in the frequency till the manifestation of that thing has a frequency. So that's why there's a lag.
Yeah.
So you now keep repeating it till you get to the frequency of that thing. That's when it will happen physically. So for those who are concerned, you need to know that you are in control of time. You need to know that you run time. That's why you want to try as much as possible to do things at your pace. If you start early, you will do it at your pace.
Make hay while the sun shines.
But you also want to make sure that no matter what, you try to do it, you slow down the rate, because it communicates to your mind that you are in control of time. So when it comes to time, you want to be able to act as if
you're in control.
You are in control of time, and that time is running at the pace that you want.
That you want it.
Even though in physical reality, that's not what is happening. But you want to act out as if that's what it is happening. And your mind will start making everything that happens to you that day to be in alignment with what you want. It's a journey, but you have to start now. So start liking being 30, because your mind is listening to what you are saying. Start loving being 20 something, because your mind is listening.
So don't be too concerned about, not worried now, don't be too concerned about the fact that you feel like maybe you're running out of time, because there's that whole idea that once you're 30 you're losing time. So instead of doing that, you start fall in love with the stage that you're in. Okay.
And then start letting your conversation be around that time, and then you start attracting social media posts that are also talking in alignment with that. And then you also start meeting people in physical reality that will also start talking like that. And then as you hear them talk, and as you talk, you get programmed. And then so all the ideas that you need to get things done, you'll be able to get them done. So all the things that you want to get done before 30, is it that you get them done at that 30, or like you are 32 now or 31, you're able to still get them done in time or on time, and then you're not able to now do what you want to do after 30 years old. The truth is, CEOs are like 5 years ahead. Mention any leader, they're always ahead. So we are in Tuesday now. The world is in Tuesday. You should be in Wednesday. My own clock is 1 hour ahead of Nigerian time. So when Nigeria is 9 o'clock, I'm 10 o'clock. It's just to be able to help me with my own time management. But everybody is in Tuesday. You should be in Wednesday.
Has to be ahead.
Everybody is in 2026. You should be in 2027.
And that's how your mind should work. So you need to leave your desire tomorrow in your mind today, since that is the only way to physically experience success and security in every aspect of life. All right.
So let's get to lesson number 2. Positive inspiration comes when you have been exposed to similar positive information via a previous physical experience or affirmation or conversation on the matter, with or without you knowing. I think you've mentioned something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. The thing is, for any inspiration to take place, you would have had, your mind would have been exposed to one kind of information in alignment with that inspiration before it happens. So inspiration does not just come. like that.
Something inspires it.
What inspires is that your mind already heard something. Maybe in a movie,
Yes.
maybe in a music video, you
Yes.
saw it, or on the random day or whatever. So your mind was exposed to it. It will now be like a seed. Whatever, you want to make sure that whatever you are watching is positive. That's why we are saying it. You want it to be positive because you are sowing a seed for the coming inspiration. Like Islamiyah does fashion stuff. It's been coming to my mind. So as she keeps on doing that, and she keeps on watching runways, and she keeps on doing that,
Then I'll be a model.
She's sowing a seed. One day, an inspiration about a fashion outfits will just come, and you don't want to think it just came. No, you worked it out for it to come. So, do you want an inspiration about something? Do you want to be inspired? Then start focusing on things that talk about what you are. You understand? That you want an inspiration about.
Yeah.
That's how inspiration. So you can invoke inspiration. That's what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is that don't just, some people, as in you can literally invoke and say, okay, I'm going to get an inspiration about this thing very soon. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I am going to get an inspiration, a fashion inspiration. I'm going to get it very soon. And the reason is because you are working it out. You know what to do to make the inspiration come.
So if you are on an inspiration drought, you have like a writer's block, a creative block, what you need to do is to get more positive information on that thing.
Yeah.
And then you don't know where it just comes from. Just start feeding your mind.
In fact, that's what we tell people, that we tell people to expose themselves a lot to general knowledge.
Yes.
If you go to my TikTok page, deliberately I've been reposting things that are not even related to therapy. The reason is because life is in every story.
Yes.
So when I watch a video about the geography or the history of people from Norway, it doesn't, on the superficial level, it's not in any way related to mental health. But and it's not related to me. But as I watch the history about Norway people, and then English people, how it started, the Anglo-Saxons, and the rest like that, and their positive stuff. One day, an inspiration embedded within that thing, maybe about how how English became a global knowledge, a global language. It will just come to, and might be how Quantum Consulting will become a global brand.
Yeah. I think the same happened with me when I was trying out to do the radio room at the time. And I was like trying to figure out what to do and how to like get it done. I wasn't like totally like, I was just like, okay, what's the next step from creating these videos on my Instagram to like making it physical? And I remember I was on YouTube and I watched a video where I saw the first one, nothing clicked. I think it was the second or third time that I watched a similar video from that same brand. I was like, this is it. I'm like, oh my God, this is it. And so then I watched like 3 of their videos before it clicked on me that I want to replicate this for me. And that thing was like happening in the tech world, right? But
but like it was a different place, but then the idea could also work.
Came from that different place.
So don't say you're uninspired if you're not feeding yourself information.
You're
like, oh, I'm not
just
inspired. I need to get this, so I
knowledge.
don't know
General
how to.
knowledge about politics, general knowledge about Nigeria, general knowledge about your family, just general knowledge, not necessarily related to the media world or anything, because there's a way life will work it out in such a way that an inspiration, whenever you need an inspiration about, so imagine you're always doing that, then you will always have ideas. 365 days in a year. Now, imagine you also feeding yourself with information, talking to yourself. And I think that's number 3 or something. You just talking to yourself, throwing out words, and then you sow it into your consciousness. You can literally invoke inspiration.
Stay with us this morning. You're still listening to Dr. Michael, the celebrity doctor, on Talking Therapy this morning. We're doing lessons from the month of July 2026. Stay with us.
So come into this space we have, where we can share everything is Talking Therapy.
You're still listening to the Blast Rise on Blast Urban 98.3. We have Dr. Michael in the studio. If you're trying to find Dr. Michael's handle, his handle is actually at Dr. Michael 1, not the celebrity doctor. Not at the celebrity.
If you type celebrity, you should be able to find him.
Okay, so it would be the celebrity doctor. THE celebrity doctor. You will find it.
The username is Dr. Michael 1.
Dr. Michael 1. Yes.
And you can also listen, on Spotify as well. Watch some recaps on Instagram as well, Dr. Michaels.
On the papers this morning, they put a ban on preaching in public. And what my question in public vehicles. And my question would be, how do you have this conversation with religious leaders on how to, because the information that their members are going to receive starts from them sometimes. They're the ones that that information before it becomes a thought.
Yes,
and then
before it becomes emotion, and that's why they reacted with it.
So
Islamiyah,
so how do you have that conversation with religious leaders, especially in this side of the world where the negative is used to propel the message of fear and in a bit to drive engagement, somebody's saying if you don't pay tithe, your life will be tight.
Okay.
And then I'm asking myself, why is that the narrative to use to?
Why not say if I pay your tithe, your life will become better and better?
Yeah. So why say if you don't pay your tithe, your life will be tight. If you don't give to your.
But they are not doing it deliberately. They also don't know. No,
I think they are.
It's not everybody. It's just like saying women. Let me tell you. If a woman say no, you don't want to be sure that you are not generalizing. Some of them are not doing it deliberately. They don't knowledge. Is it that you have this knowledge or
you don't?
So there's a huge knowledge gap. You don't want to concern yourself with those who are doing it deliberately because that's not what you want. But if people have knowledge gap, then we can educate people.
Oh yes.
So what we say is, people are getting to
knowledge gap.
Yes, people are getting to know more with time. People will get to know more about this thing, like this program is meant for. So so people will get to know more about it. So that is it's just pure programming and it's knowledge gap.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So the last one says, whatever you say is what you have been thinking about with or without knowing. It follows the order of Itewa. That's your information, thoughts, emotions, words, and action, which you already spoke about.
Like if you look at Tewa, if you look at thoughts, emotions, words, action, words come before action. Words are also actions because before you can say words, your muscles, you have muscular movement around your mouth that brings about the words you say. So when you say something, you've thought about it before saying it. You may not just be aware. Number two thing is that when you say something, it's like a stamp. You are stamping something that you have been thinking about. Another thing is that your emotions come before what you say. So you don't say something that you don't believe. You may not know that you don't believe it. You may not know that you believe
What
it.
if in the case of an argument and you're trying to counter somebody?
Yes.
You still believe it?
It depends on what you say. Like for every word that you say, emotions came before it.
Okay.
If you look at Tewa, thoughts comes before emotions come before words come before action.
Yes.
And is now Tewa, information. You hear an information over and over again, it becomes a thought.
Yeah.
And then that thought now
an
becomes
Emotion.
becomes an emotion. Once it becomes an emotion, so words are like spoken emotions.
Yeah.
It becomes your words. And then actions are words in action, words in motion. So what I'm now saying is that those two last entities, they are like stamps, approval on what you want. What is happening to you now? What I'm saying is that you have been talking about it. You did not know.
You must begin to, the consciousness of this is, as you, from number 3, when you deliberately recite and repeat and throw words that are related to your physical desire, you begin to carry yourself even with that notion, because it's like, I want to, I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I am known, I'm popular, I'm the master in my field.
Right.
There's a way you walk differently just from the knowledge, or from repeating that to yourself, you carry yourself physically differently, and that's where
without knowing. You know why? Your body does not listen to you. It does not obey you.
Yeah.
It obeys your mind. So at the beginning, it's going to look like, what are you saying? It will now start bringing up several information that you've heard before that are not in alignment with what you are now saying you want to do. So he's asking you that, are you sure? You were the one that you listened to this podcast, you listened to this, but that was what they said, and it recorded everything.
Yeah.
So he's now asking you, are you sure? So your mind works with you, or on the contrary, based on what you have fed it with. So if you feed it with life is easy. The day you now say, life is easy, everything's going to be easy, your mind will just naturally agree with you.
Won't contrast it.
It will not contrast it. So it's natural for the mind to contrast if you have been listening to something contrary to that. So you don't need to be disturbed about it. What you just need to do is to now re-educate your mind.
It's been an interesting Tuesday right here on the Talking Therapy.
Yes.
More lessons learned. So hopefully you are being more intentional about things that you say, information that you consume as well, to build your mind to become even better.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Michaels.
Thank you.
We'll see you next month. So happy new month in advance.
Happy new
It's
month.
a good month.
It's a good month.
The best month
August
ever
is
is
gonna be
coming
a
up.
great
August is going to be an awesome month.
An awesome month. Stability.
2026 is going to be beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Michael.
Thank you.
Good morning this morning.